Hey everyone, and happy Sabbath.
What? It's not Sabbath today. Since when did
What?
Tuesday become Sabbath?
It's not Sabbath? But we always broadcast on Sabbath.
Oh, we do, but we've been on a trip for two Sabbaths.
It has been crazy. We haven't been around for two Sabbaths, and we don't hardly miss a Sabbath, but we've missed the last two,
Yes,
both
so
times because we've been on a trip. Yeah,
so here we are trying to make up for that, and
yeah. And we keep saying, "Oh, we need to do this tomorrow," and then
yeah,
something
we were going to do it
happens.
Sunday, we were going to do it Monday. Here it is Tuesday.
Tuesday,
Nearly wasn't going to do it today
yeah.
again. Yeah, so and then
You know,
here we are.
if you keep putting it off, it'll never. So we just had to sit down and say we got to do salt. So here we are on a Tuesday, trying to make up for two missed Sabbaths. But we were gone to Tennessee, and maybe later we'll show you some pictures and videos from that. But right now, we were going to show you a couple things from one location we were at. We were traveling with the Incredible Journey, Gary Kent, and we were filming television shows for them. And one of the places we went was Davy Crockett's boyhood home, which was in Morristown.
Morristown, yes.
Yeah, Morristown, Tennessee. And it was funny. We weren't even going to go. We almost didn't go up there because.
Oh, right. Nobody answered the phone or got back.
Right.
Yeah.
We went to a couple places that were closed for the winter and didn't open up till like May or something. So we emailed and we called, and one place got back to us. That was the Daniel Boone cabin, and we went there and fine. But this place, it was called the Crockett Tavern Museum, didn't get back to us either by email or by phone. And then it was supposed to rain all day, and we really kicked around the idea of like, why even go up there? We're not going to be able to film
Yeah,
anything.
because that was at least an hour drive.
Hour and a half drive up there, yeah.
Oh, yeah.
So it's been like an hour and a half up there, not to do anything, an hour and a half to go somewhere else. In the end, we decided it was the only building, the only location that had anything that was really linked to Davy Crockett. So we thought, well, let's just go up there, and even if the weather breaks for 2 minutes, we can film something right outside, maybe hold an umbrella over the cameras and at least get something in front of the building so we can say Davy Crockett, and then we can film the rest of it somewhere else. Because we filmed for 3.5, 4 hours, so it's a day to film. So we got up there. Sure enough, the weather broke. It wasn't raining. So we got out and we're setting up, and we're trying to get ready to film outdoors. And lo and behold, who comes running up the road but Davy Crockett himself?
Yes.
Here comes Davy.
Fully dressed?
Yes.
Yes.
And he was puffing and puffing. And he's, oh, sorry I'm late, and we're like, no problem, And apparently this other couple had gotten a hold of him and wanted to see the museum. And even though it was closed, and we'll get to this later, it's his life to open this museum for people. He opened it for him, and so he was there, and he let us in and everything. And sure enough, the older couple came in, and well, who are you?
Yeah,
Like, we contacted you.
Yeah, originally he thought that we were.
Well, yeah, he thought we were in. Coming in. We're like, yeah. And then the older couple shows up, and they're like, well, who are you guys? They're like, we're the ones that contacted you. Really? Well, then who are you guys? So it was interesting. The other people only stayed for like, I don't know, 20 minutes. And again, we're going to talk. This is what we're going to talk about. That's about all they could take of him, I think.
What?
That's about all they could handle of the museum and the historical espousings of the life of Davy Crockett.
What if he watches and he hears you saying that?
He's not going to watch. Are you going to watch? Oh, well.
Well.
No. But yes, so we stayed, and it was funny because at the Daniel Boone cabin, we had an incident that brought in the fire department, and that's another story. But then this one, I think he got excited and forgot to turn the alarm off, and the police showed up. So there were two locations where 911 was called, and neither was really well, I guess the one was our fault. But we didn't actually burn anything down or break into anything.
Yeah, I mean, they weren't actually called. It's hardwired in.
Yeah, the alarm system goes off and they come in. But anyway, he stayed with us all day, so it really turned out really well because uh, he was able to. He didn't come up just for 15, 20 minutes. He was able to let us in, and he told us had got a lot of information. And in the end, we filmed a little clip with him in it, and it was great. And he's a reenactor, and reenactors are special people. Yes, they are. They're very special people. My brother is a reenactor, did it for many, many years. And this guy said he'd been doing it since, I think, he said the fourth grade. He had been into, And I guess in some sense, if you don't know specifically what a reenactor is think cosplay, only historical actual events and figures.
Are you calling cosplayers weird?
Yes, cosplayers, and you know who I'm talking to. Yes, it's a special person who commits that much to playing a character, and boy did he. And
I mean, he's very knowledgeable about Davy Crockett. Yes.
In fact, Robin Kent was Gary Kent's wife, and she just kept on and on about how perfect he was for the role. But I mean, he dressed the part. He knew all the details. He knew all the story. I mean, he acted as Davy Crockett. In fact, right after we left, he was going on a big trip, him and some other reenactors, and they were following the trail of Davy Crockett down to the Alamo, and then a big Alamo event where he was going to be Davy Crockett again.
Yeah, down in
San Antonio.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And but really committed.
Yes. Went out hunting and such, and fishing like Davy Crockett would have done.
Crockett.
And then he would, get deer, and he would tan the hides, and he was actually wearing moccasins that he had made from the deer hides himself.
Yeah, I wasn't sure how Gary and Robin felt about, because I mean, I'm used to when he was talking about hunting squirrels and skinning them, and the squirrel skin he had in the one on the walls. I killed and skinned that squirrel there. I'm sure they're from Australia in the outback, so maybe they're used to that. But I kept thinking, like, what are they thinking of? This guy is like, and he actually, caught the animal, skinned them, put the skin, furs up, and he made a thing about where he didn't kill anything that he didn't eat, use every part of it, just like Davy Crockett. He emulated Davy Crockett, and to be authentic, and that's what these guys, the real reenactors are like that.
Yeah, and he made an interesting comment where he said that he felt that others would be able to learn better about who Davy Crockett was if he actually lived that lifestyle himself. Yeah. And I thought, that's such a great spiritual point.
Yeah.
Because when we actually reenact the life of Jesus, and we live out the life of Jesus like he would want us to, and how he lived, then others too will know more about. They'll be able to see that and understand it better because we're actually doing that.
Yes. Yeah. It is an interesting analogy because all you have to do is replace Davy Crockett with Jesus, and it's the same. That's the spiritual lesson. He studied and memorized and learned about Davy. Knew the things that Davy Crockett said. Knew Davy Crockett's one of his famous sayings was, "Make sure you're right, then go ahead." And he used that in his little video. So he knew the life and teachings of Davy Crockett, which, like I say, that's what we say about being a Christian, Jesus.
and we don't have to be ignorant of that sort of thing. We can know that because there's Bibles and churches. And
so it's just the dedication and commitment to, that he shows to that. And really the what's the word? I mean, the way he honors that, and respects that role he's playing, because he knows other people are going to judge him by what he does as Davy Crockett. He's conscious of, I'm setting an example as this, reenactor. And it was just every time he was talking about stuff, it's like, wow. That's a real spiritual lesson, actually, you're talking about right there. It was good. Even in the end, we told him, Gary was telling him about what they did with their spiritual, and he mentioned that he had seen.
Oh yes, of all things, it was very interesting that he had actually watched them on YouTube before. He said him and his dad had, and they had really enjoyed the spiritual analogy that they had made to a story.
Yeah.
And yeah, so he was pretty excited.
He's pretty excited about that.
To meet the people and
yeah. And then Gary said, "Well, that's what we're doing with the Davy Crockett story," and then that launched him into a 20-minute explanation of how Davy Crockett had a spiritual journey himself and the things he said about God and stuff. And at the end, it was funny. It was just anything we said, he could, and Davy said, about Davy. It was good. Anyway, that's just one of the experiences we had, and one of the things Miranda thought while we were on the road.
Yeah, we like to use our personal experiences.
Yeah.
And come up with a spiritual analogy to that.
Yeah. So
when we have more, but not for today.
Not for today. No, now I'm actually committing, and tomorrow we're going out. I'm getting some buckskins and moccasins. I'm gonna go hunt for the coonskin cap, and well, maybe I'll get a coon and make my own coonskin cap,
no,
and then
He's not. Don't listen to him.
What? I want to be an actor like Davy Crockett. Okay, maybe not. Anyway.
Brett's too busy for that sort of thing.
Yeah, that's true. I don't have time for that.
Yes.
All right, so, I guess...
Well, not that there's anything wrong with that sort of thing.
No. But my brother was very good at it. He loved it.
It's just that you're very busy.
I'm already busy enough, yeah. But we're going to be gone again on the road. We leave again to go up to... we're just going I don't know. We'll let you know. So we next time we broadcast, we don't know where it'll be from. But yes, we'll let you know.
It's true, because we'll be in Omaha, but who's to say when we're in Omaha?
Yeah,
it's going to be cold and we can't go outside and things like that.
Anyway, it'll be an adventure. So, sorry we missed the last couple of weeks, but hope you've had a good couple of Sabbaths and life is good. And we'll see you next